is loss of face. Shame is a very terrible thing for a Pashtun man. We have a saying, without honor, the world counts for nothing. We fight and feud among ourselves so much that our word for cousin, tarbur, is the same as our word for enemy. But we always come together against outsiders who try to conquer our lands. All Pashtun children grow up with the story of how Malala inspired the Afghan army to defeat the British in 1880 in one of the biggest battles of the Second Anglo-Afghan War. Malala was the daughter of a shepherd in Maiwand, a small town on the dusty plains west of Kandahar. When she was a teenager, both her father and the man she was supposed to marry were among thousands of Afghans fighting against the British occupation of their country. Malala went to the battlefield with other women from the village to tend the wounded and take them water. She saw their men were losing, and when the flag bearer fell, she lifted her white veil up high and marched onto the battlefield in front of the troops. "Young love," she shouted out, "if you do not fall in the battle of Maiwand, then by God, someone is saving you as a symbol of shame." Malala was killed under fire, but her words and bravery inspired the men to turn the battle around. They destroyed an entire brigade, one of the worst defeats in the history of the British Army. The Afghans were so proud that the last Afghan king built a Maiwand victory monument in the center of Kabul. In high school, I read some Sherlock Holmes and laughed to see that it was the same before becoming partner to the great detective. In Malala, we Pashtuns have our very own Joan of Arc. Many girls' schools in Afghanistan are named after her. My grandfather, who was a religious scholar and village cleric, did not like my father giving me that name. "It's a sad name," he said. "It means grief-stricken." When I was a baby, my father used to sing me a song written by the famous poet Remad Shah Sayal of Peshawar. The last verse ends, "O Malala of Maiwand,